What's going on, YouTube? It's your main man, Mr. Council, back with another one. Saturday Motivation. You know how we do. I chose Saturday because Saturday is a day that's uniquely your own. Most people work a 9 to 5, and by the time they get to Saturday, they feel it's that time to take their foot off the gas. But most artists, content creators, business might understand Saturday is the day to put your foot on the gas to handle your business. How y'all doing, man? It's another Saturday, another beautiful day. I'm glad to be back here, spreading a little bit of motivation. I've been kind of tossing a few ideas around in my mind about what I wanted to discuss today. I'm always torn because it's so many different things I want to talk about. Trying to nail it down to one focus sometimes gets difficult, and I'm starting to realize how I'm starting to gain a lot of respect for content creators who do this on a regular basis, especially people that do this every day. It's people out there putting out content every day, and it's difficult to find things to talk about. But when you have a life full of focus and opportunity, you always have something to discuss. The question I wanted to present today is, are you willing to sacrifice? Are you willing to sacrifice? I teach my kids a quote every year, something I developed my first year teaching. I've said it on here a number of times, and you probably know it at this point, but discipline is the key to success. Hard work and sacrifice will take care of the rest. And we always talk about hard work, we always talk about discipline, but one thing that we don't really focus too much on is the sacrifice part. Sacrifice. I think we've gotten into a spoiled culture to where most people think that they can have it all. And when you have that kind of mindset, you don't understand truly what having it all means. And for you to have it all, I don't think people really understand how much the people around you will lose out on by you trying to have it all. We're not meant to have it all. We're meant to have what we deserve and what we work for. Nobody can have it all. People can give you the appearance, especially through social media. People live fake lives on social media. And people can give you the appearance of having it all, and that's what a lot of people want to do. They want to give people the appearance of what they have and not actually what they do have in their life. Because a lot of people, if you really got down to the core of who they are as a person, they're really shallow and empty. And until they tap into that space inside them that removes themselves from the situation and where they become selfless, then that's when they'll figure out what it is that they have to contribute. I don't like to say that nobody, just because somebody is shallow, that they don't have something to contribute. Every one of us has something important to contribute to this world. It's just all about whether we're willing to tap into that or not. And so many people are so focused on having it all, we lose sight of our purpose. We lose sight of our mission and what we're here to do in trying to have it all. And see, I think traditional roles have been lost because so many people have individual selfish dreams, especially when it comes to having families. Now, I've been one thing I sacrificed along my journey was having a family, because I never felt like, as hard as I work, I never felt like it was fair to somebody else to take on something or try to do something with them where I know they're automatically going to be second or third place. Automatically to my goals and my dreams and my focus. And so I've had to sacrifice a lot relationship-wise. I don't have children. I have students and I love them. I like they are my children, but I don't have my own children. And that's one thing I've sacrificed, because when I decide to become a father, if I ever decide to become a father, I want to be able to give my child me. And that's what people don't understand when they live selfish lives. If you create other people like children, or you have a spouse, it's not just about you anymore. and we are trying to live a life of having it all, the center of that is you. But when you decide you want to have a family, your family should be the center of your life. And I know until I get to a place where I've done everything that I wanted to do, or at least I'm really well on the way to doing those things, I know certain things I've had to sacrifice. Now, other people might say, oh, I can do it all. I can have a family. I can have a career. But then they don't see that their son or their daughter is missing them on a daily basis. They don't have time for them. They don't see that they can't give their child home-cooked fresh meals, and they're always buying them processed food that's unhealthy. You know, we don't see the things that are missing when we're so focused on trying to have it all. A lot of us think that if we gain monetary success, then that's a band-aid for everything else that's wrong in our lives, and that's not the truth. Money is not everything. Most of us want money, yeah. And there's nothing wrong with wanting it. They say money is the root of all evil. No, I disagree with that, because good people do good things with money, and evil people do evil things with money. It's just the way it is. It's not the money, it's who's in control of it. It's not the money, it's who's in control of it. And if you're so focused on having it all, having this big house, having these cars, going on these lavish trips, doing all this, then where is the time to nurture your family and the loved ones around you? If you think you can just have it all, like if you have a career where you're putting in 8 to 10, 12-hour days, who's taking care of your kids? Who's giving the love that your spouse needs? The attention that your spouse needs? You know, we think that, oh, because we attain all these things, oh, I have a spouse, or I have children, I have a great job, I can take all these wonderful trips, that I've achieved it all. But do you really have it all if the people around you aren't happy with how you're living? If you're too busy for them? You think that because you leave work a little bit early every once in a while and, you know, go out to dinner, that's enough for that person? That's enough for a child? See, people don't understand what it takes to raise children. See, working with children is my profession. That's what I do. So people can't tell me. I might not be a parent, and I know being a teacher and being a parent is two distinctly different things, but I understand the difference. But I also understand how much attention and love that children need from their parents. I know that. Not growing up without a father, I know that. Having a loving mother and no father, I understand the importance of parenting. And I don't think people take it seriously enough. I might be coming down your street if you're getting offended by what I'm saying, but understand that I'm speaking truth. Children need attention, children need love, and if you can't provide that, are you really a good parent? See, we gotta take off, we gotta remove the glare that we have over ourselves, that it's all about us. It's not about you. What I'm doing, what I'm trying to accomplish is not about me. I'm trying to change the trajectory of the path of my family. I'm trying to break the curse and create generational wealth for my mother, for my brother, my sister, my aunts, my uncles, and cousins. I'm doing this for all of us. I'm sacrificing for all of us to get us to a better place. And people may not understand that, and I don't care if they don't understand that, because they don't understand my mission. They don't understand my goal. They don't understand my purpose. So I'm not going to change what I'm doing because of someone else's opinion of what I'm doing, when they're just simply viewing it from the outside. They don't see it through the lens that I see it from. The lens that God put through me to see it through. See, most of us are just too selfish. We don't want to sacrifice. We really think, anybody who really thinks that they can have it all, you need to reevaluate you. You always have to sacrifice something. If you want a big career, you're going to say your family is going to suffer. That's what men have dealt with for so many years when women were home and men were out working. See, people think that, excuse me, men that weren't sacrificing that time away from their families. You don't think that men were upset that they were missing out their child's first steps and time with their family because they had to be at work all day? You had to work long hours, sacrifice time with their family. That's pain. That's pain, missing out on that. But they did something, they sacrificed for the greater good of their family. And so if I ever decide to get married, I want traditional roles. I don't care about what society's doing. I would care about what's going on in my house. See, I don't live by society's rules. You know, we have to follow laws and everything like that because we live in the country and all that. That's understanding. But I don't follow trends. I'm not a sheep. I'm more of a leader. I'm a trendsetter, not a trend follower. So what people have to understand is whatever it is that you want out of life, something you're going to have to sacrifice something in order to get what it is that you truly want. Are you willing to sacrifice? Or are you just going to tirelessly think that it's all about you and that you can have it all? Social media makes you think you can have it all, but the people that are living the best lives on social media are living the worst realities. The people that are living their best lives on social media are living the worst reality, because if you were really having such a good time and a good life, would you be posting it? Instead of living in the moment when you're on that beach, if you're really having fun, would you have time to take selfies? In the midst of having fun, you're worried about selfies. Videos to pretend and show the world, oh, we're having such a great time, but then what happens when that video goes off? People are arguing because they don't even really like being around each other. People are lonely and miserable. They might be on that beach lonely. That's why they're so focused on taking pictures and chatting with the world about what they're doing, because they're not really in the moment with what they're doing. Come on, man. I want to live in the moment. I don't need to capture everything on camera. I don't need to brag about what I'm doing to the world. And that's what most people do. And so a lot of people, they compare their circumstances to people's circumstances that they're projecting online. Come on, man. We're better than that. We're bigger than that. We're so much more than that. So are you willing to sacrifice for what it is that you truly want? Or do you even understand that you're going to have to sacrifice something to get what you truly want? Some people don't even understand that simple fact because they're so focused on having it all. And most people that want it all never really have it. They never really get it. They're comparing their life to what they see on television, movies, social media, because someone seems to have it all. Like these power couples that I see that are making it seem like they have it all. If you're some actor and you're married to a musician, you're on set 16 hours a day. If you're a musician, you're on tour 6 to 8 months out the year. But you got a family. You got 3 kids. So when you on tour for 8 months, who's taking care of your kids? When you're on the movie set 16, 17 hours a day, who's taking care of your kids? You might be bringing all kind of paper home, but who's taking care of your kids? kids being raised by nannies. If your kid is being raised by a nanny, that's a sacrifice. Because you can't even really raise your child. Somebody else is. But y'all not hearing me. Too many people are focused on having it all. And you can't. But life gonna show people that think that they can have it all. Life will show you that you cannot. Because you trying to have it all just makes it about you and what you want. And not about what you're here to do for others. We're here for each other. We're here to be blessed by each other. We're here to help each other and prop each other up and support each other and sacrifice together. Because something I may have to sacrifice is something that you can fulfill. Come on. Come on. So are you willing to sacrifice? Or are you going to be busy trying to have it all and lose yourself in the midst of trying to have it all? I don't want it all. I understand that I can't have it all. But I know my purpose. I know why I'm here. And I know what I'm supposed to be doing. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, comment if something I'm saying is moving you, or talk trash back if you disagree. I don't care. Just engage. But understand something special is going on over here. Get that new album, Better Man Chronicles. We still cranking it out. Trying to save some money right now so I can shoot another video, drop another single. Constantly working on Better Man Chronicles 2. Man, we working. We working. I want to thank everybody who continues to come here and listen to me cackle every week. I love you and I appreciate you for the support. Are you willing to sacrifice? Think about that. Really let it resonate in your mind this week. And figure out what you need to sacrifice in order to get where you want to be. That's my time, y'all. Peace to all my people in the struggle.